I was actually in a pit orchestra for a off-Broadway show for a little while, and a friend of mine was in the cast. And this was back when I was like 14 or 15 years old. And a friend of mine was in the cast, and she had to do her own makeup for the show. But the thing is that she didn't want anyone to know that she was colorblind. So every night before the show, she knew that I did a lot of studio art and things like that. I helped her with her makeup in this like upstairs out of the way bathroom. And it was like a 25 show run that I did every single day, like Tuesday through Sunday. And I helped her with her makeup every time, and I was like, this is something I could do. So I started looking into it and studying some books, everything from like the original Richard Corson books. And then I hooked up with Tom Savini for a little while and did some work with him out of his school in Monessen, and just kind of took off. I started getting involved with beauty and special effects and everything like that, and I've fallen in love. I have been airbrushing since 2001. I remember the day that my TEMPTU Intro Airbrush kit arrived at my house in Pittsburgh. It was funny because I actually had a dislocated knee at the time, and I had to hobble over the door, get my package, and I opened it up laying on the floor because I couldn't stand up, playing the video and teaching myself how to airbrush. So yeah, since about 2001 I've been airbrushing. I was moving to New York City. Taking the big plunge, and I wanted to get involved in New York. And I was actually searching through Craigslist, and there was something that came up about, needing airbrush makeup artists. And I had been airbrushing at my old city of Pittsburgh for a long time. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to look it up. And it was the event that we did with Ricky's for Halloween. And I started, used my airbrushing skills at that. And I met some of the other pro artists like Danny and Chris and Janai, and we all, started working together and started doing Fashion Week and everything like that. So that's basically how I started. Well, when I started with TEMPTU, it was a few gigs here and there, being emailed about, various gigs, from like a show for Fashion Week to an event for like Dress to Kilt and things like that. But now I'm pretty much in the office every day and I see everyone every day. So it's definitely become more of like a family relationship. And now I'm more involved in the education and even in getting involved in the product development and just really helping push this company forward, which I'm really excited about. Honestly, my favorite project is working with everyday women. I do a lot of one-on-one classes that teach people how to use their face to achieve their look that they want. You get a lot of women that come in and say, I want to look like Charlize Theron, I want to look like Nicole Kidman. It's like things like that, and it's like they don't all look the same. So being able to sit down with a client and help them look their best and help bring out confidence in them is honestly one of my favorite projects. Like I love working for Fashion Week and the craziness of doing like 9 girls in 45 minutes and things like that. But honestly, it's the rewards that I get from having one of my clients just feel so confident and be able to walk out the door and say thank you and have that huge smile on their face after I've taught them how to, just feel better about themselves. I teach the intro classes, which is the intro to airbrushing class. The client is, a makeup artist can come in here, it starts at 10 a.m., it's done at 4 p.m., and they leave with the ability to know how to airbrush. They can put on their business card, I'm an airbrush makeup artist. They can, add that to their skills of useful information. And it's really rewarding to me because it's nice to know that I know what I'm doing. It's kind of like refreshes in my head because they say like 90% of learning is teaching other people. So it definitely has helped me become a better artist by being able to show other artists my craft and my knowledge. My favorite TEMPTU product, it has to be the little 0.4 ounce bottles of the foundation, the 12 pack of foundation. I can do anything with those. Even if I don't have my airbrush with me, I can use those to really, really sculpt a beautiful face. Using the darker shades for contouring, the lighter shades for highlighting, and just using the foundation with a brush itself as a concealer. You can build up enough coverage with that you can really do anything with that. And honestly, I get clients every day ask me, what foundation should I use? Say if I'm not airbrushing myself, what foundation should I use? And I just tell people, I'm like, honestly, for the last 7 years, I have not found any foundation, airbrushed or not, that works better than that foundation. That's my go-to.